Now, back a few years ago, I had a brain fart of an idea. And I said to myself, could I record 2 podcast episodes every day for a year? Every single day. So in a perfect scenario, I had pictured that I would have probably 720 podcast episodes. And I remember thinking at the time saying, is there any podcast that actually records that much content in a year? This was only a new podcast that I was doing. Now, the podcast episodes weren't going to be very, very long. They're probably going to be a maximum maybe of 10 minutes a piece. So it wasn't going to be too time intensive. The biggest problem I had was the consistency. Doing it every single day, 7 days a week. Now, I did find after the 12 months that I probably did bite off more than I could chew. I probably did get lazy along the way, but I did record 500 episodes. That's right, I did 500 podcast episodes in a year. And you will find that, if you do something consistently, even though it's hard, even though it's tough, even though it takes a while for that habit to become part of your daily life, there is a great benefit in that when you do something like that, like in my case, when I started recording the 2 podcast episodes, and when I was doing it consistently, I was saying to myself, what else can I do consistently? And I found then that I got back on the wagon again of writing my daily emails, because I said to myself, well, if you can do 2 podcast episodes a day, what's your excuse for not writing an email? Or what's your excuse for not doing this? Or what's your excuse for not jumping on the treadmill for 10 minutes or doing something else? And you will find that when you actually build a habit and do something consistently, it will spill over into other parts of your life. Not just your business part, it could be maybe your health, maybe spending time with your kids or whatever. So give that some thought that, it's not impossible. Sometimes the habits in the beginning do seem really hard to get into place. But as I said, I did 2 podcast episodes, 500 episodes in a year, which I am really, really proud of, and which has benefited me right now in that, for me showing up now recording these videos, it's not as big of a chore because I've proved it to myself before that I can show up consistently and I can do things over and over and over again. So give that some thought. Don't give up on the habits that you had put into place in January. We're already in February. Maybe some of your plans and some of your habits have fallen by the wayside. But how about getting that habit out again, dusting it off, giving it a go, and really sticking with it? Even if it's only just one habit, stick with it consistently. Do it every single day. And you will find that when that becomes part of your life, you're going to look at other parts of your life, and then you're going to find other things that you can do consistently. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.